Go to your
And we're
cha-
live.
I'm going to your channel right
Oh,
now.
I should have my channel open too as well. Hello, everyone, if you can see this. uh, Welcome back to my channel. This is a special live stream with a very special guest, the amazing, the fantastic, fabulous, uh, on the cusp tarot, Aquaricorn. Why? Say hello, why?
Hello there.
I'm all like looking for my channel here. I'm like, oh wait.
I'm looking for your channel. I'm looking. I think I'm gonna focus on. I don't know how I can focus because I cannot do live comment on it. I can just only see it. You know what? I'm just gonna focus on StreamYard, and then if I have
Yeah,
to say anything, I would jump over at the live chat on the YouTube to do it.
yeah, yeah. You should be able to say what you need to say through video anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hi, Lucy.
Hello, Lucy. Hello, Tar Apple. Hello, Igor.
Hello,
Uh,
hello.
and anyone else who comes in, hello. uh, so yeah, I want to say I'm gonna have my, I don't know, because I know the chat in StreamYard is like 10 seconds behind,
Yeah,
but yeah, but it's whatever. We were fine with the other one. We had the good back and forth.
2 hours. We did 2 hours because we are so literally analytical in our brain, dissecting everything.
Yeah. Well, here we go. We're gonna do it again with not only just these cards. We'll skip the aces since we already did that in your chat.
Get
Uh,
ready, ladies and gentlemen. We'll try to like.
I don't
We'll,
think we should just go with it and
yeah.
see how it goes. Yeah, let's not try to rush it anymore. Yeah. We'll just take the 2 hours. I think we should be good with that.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Okay. So, should I zoom in a little more? Nah, it's fine. It's
A
fine.
little bit more. A little bit more.
Right? Here, I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be jiggly a little. So let me just,
So while he's saying that, I'll show you the box. This is what we're gonna talk about. We already finished talking this one, collection A, on my channel on the Cusp Tarot. Links down below. We spent 2 hours talking collection A, and now we are moving to Shovel Tarot collection B, the yellow box.
yes. So, yeah, so should we just do a little refresher on like the guidebook for people
Yes,
who for some reason didn't watch your live stream?
yes,
So, the guidebook is pretty much a little white book, right? Is this the right guidebook? Right,
yeah,
collection B.
yeah, yeah, the yellow one.
Yeah, interesting how they had this little detail here, but I guess they just kept like the same thing. They just switched the cards out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I saw this right here real quick. It was just yeah, this image here. This is from collection
A,
A.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna bring up the subject of the minors, but I'm like, no, we'll get into the minors when we get into the minors. Let's see
Jump
if this,
onto it.
yeah, if this camera will focus. I brought it closer so it could see, but I guess not. I guess it doesn't want to focus. There we go. A little better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is the extra card that comes with Collection B. It's Arthur Edward Waite as a magician.
Can you move
Uh,
up a little bit? Because your name, there we go.
there we go. Yeah. And I like this because usually a lot of people they give a lot of respect to Pamela Coleman Smith, rightfully so, because she has not been given the notoriety and the history. But I think that thus kind of made it as like the balancing scales have gone like too far one way, and so we kind of have to, you know, Wait did do a big part in making this deck, and designing it and writing the book for it, in the majors for what they are, but the minor arcana, Pamela Coleman Smith is mostly known for that one. You know. But moving on, though, that's we'll go more into weight in another day. get into these cards.
That is right.
So here we have the Hierophant, but as the Fool.
Yep.
Uh, and again, it's like I think he would be called something else, if because it's like the Hierophant acting as the Fool. We've said this in your chat. We're gonna say that a lot. We said this previously in your chat.
Previously on my chat.
Yeah, we we see that the names should have been changed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's here is like the Hierophant using his triple cross as the staff of the Fool. How he's holding the keys is very interesting. They're not. I think they're on the floor in traditional Hierophant card imagery. I should have taken out the majors of the Rider-Waite-Smith to have them ready. Um, but how he's holding them just like at the tip of his fingers, pointing them down, how they're hanging down, is very much like the opposite of like the Fool and the Rider-Waite-Smith, how he's holding it up. Yeah, you see they're at the on Y's camera. They have the at the bottom. And they're also smaller in this card. I feel like they would be a little bigger.
So maybe like for this, if this is, I wonder if like the Hierophant needs to take take a new perspective, like jump off the cliff and relearn everything and go through the journey again.
True. It's kind of like the learned priest going off on a I don't know, like what would that be called? It's not necessary. It's not journey, yes, but what would be? I don't want to say no. What would it be? Like a lot of the terms that come up are like all like Native American and Aboriginal terms that I'm like I don't want to be like appropriative, but the term fits either like a vision quest
Uh-huh.
or it, and I only know this term, and it kind of applies here from the movie Australia,
Mm-hmm.
where they talk about walkabout,
Mm-hmm.
And I have to go. I don't know the full context of it, but the word fits. I'm probably extremely off on that. Please correct me because I know that's wrong. But term, it sounds like that's the basic idea, going on like a spiritual journey again, breaking free from that structure and like on a rediscovery of the self
Right.
here with the
Okay.
knowledge that he knows already.
Like this is like a second journey.
Yeah, it could also be. It reminds me of what's it called? Is it Canterbury Tales, where they're all like traveling somewhere to Jerusalem, I think, and it's like they have the priests and the nuns, and they have like even lower class people, merchants, and all that, and they each have to tell a story. Here, I think he's like the priest going to traveling there, and he's journeying, migrating, or whatever uh, to Jerusalem to that, or going to Mecca is another idea.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Giving up the old, jumping off to the new.
Yeah, yeah. So here we
I like
have,
I like this magician.
yeah, definitely a nice twist to the magician card. It's the high priestess. The tools are removed. All that's there is the scroll.
Mm-hmm.
I smell smoke. I don't know if someone's burning something or what. And here she's holding the moon above her head, and she's pointing down. She's in the pose of the magician.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how like I don't know. It's like I feel like there was a bit more, uh, with with the previous one with the family and the from the judgment card in there. You can do a little more with this. Here it seems like it's the magician, but it's feminine.
Yeah, I
So
would.
it's pretty much the high priestess again.
Yeah, I would like to see the pomegranate and mix
Yeah,
with the flower and everything instead of
yeah,
the person in there.
yeah. I think we're done with that one, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because there's nothing more to say because the magician is already, which is a deeper contrast, I guess, because the Hierophant is going on the fool's journey again. But you can't. I mean, why would the high priestess like a step back to be the magician? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
that. yeah, it's definitely
I guess
yeah.
now the high priestess is more hands on and going back to the start to do magic again to practice her power, I suppose.
Maybe. I mean, she is very much. Well, let's look at it this way. She's supposed to be the hidden, the
Hmm.
secrets, the unknown. That's such an opposite of the magician, where he's
Right,
kind of showing. Though the magician does still like, he's showing your tricks, but he's not really showing what he's really doing.
right.
Here she's straight up like, you don't need to know this.
Yep.
That's none of your business. But here it's like that blend here. Why is that going on here? Like, how does this read in a reading?
Right.
You know,
Right.
she's
Exactly.
maybe it's like she's saying like she's telling you something, but not really.
Like it's even deeper than the original. Like you have to go one step further on the
Maybe,
spiritual journey, I guess. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Again, another card to sit with. Okay, so here we have the High Priestess.
The sun baby as the
the
high
sun.
priestess.
Yeah, he's dancing on the alt on the seat of the High Priestess, and here the horse is resting, and the flag has like covered the horse and is
Hmm.
rest and covering the horse as well. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess here this is kind of taking on like sort of like the fool, where the fool doesn't really know what he can do. I know Rachel Pollack in 78 Degrees of Wisdom said that the fool is holding this like staff of power, but he's just using it as like a hobo stick.
Hmm.
Here, the baby is just using the this seat of power of the high priestess as a little dancing stage.
Hmm.
You know, so it's like he doesn't really understand the power of the position that he's in.
I got a completely different vibe. I feel like the high priestess transformed herself into the little boy.
Okay.
Kind of like, even though you are almighty and you have the inner self, you have the spiritual, you have all the knowledge, you're the secretive and like everything is within, and then but don't forget, you know the showy side and the happy side, and you don't always have to be always drawn
Yeah.
within. It can be out there too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So not so much. Yeah. Learn to have fun
Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Love this.
The
it's, a,
death.
it's the Empress, but it's the knight, the knight from the Death card, seated on her throne.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm sorry, I just had like a notification on my phone. I got a little distracted. uh, I like the imagery here, but how to read it, I'm not quite sure. I mean, like the Empress, it's not really the Empress. It's like, I guess even eventually death will come to its end and life will retake it and reclaim it and take power over it. Because the vines of the lilies, are there like lilies and roses on there? Yeah, there are roses on there. Uh, on the card, I couldn't really see it, it's a little dark. But there are lilies and roses uh, on there.
In the
So it's like,
guidebook, is completely different from what traditionally Empress is saying.
yeah, I think as it should. I
Yeah,
don't think it should have the same meaning.
yeah. Emergency, cycle, abundance. I guess because Empress has all that the motherly nature, right? History,
Yeah,
change, blossoming. I guess same as pregnant in a way, but this one is a little bit more like the blossom is out rather than within because Empress is like blossoming inside, right? The baby's coming.
yeah. It's the yeah. I guess yeah, that would be like the bud, like the
Right.
rosebud rather than yeah.
This
Okay.
one is already like the flower is coming out, not wasting and freedom, which I don't know. I don't quite get freedom. I guess Empress was kind of trapped having a baby.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, Oh, true. I mean, like if she was in labor, she couldn't really leave. But it doesn't really. She doesn't really look like she is in traditional Rider-Waite Smith.
Right. So this freedom is like, bye, I'm dead, baby's done, I'm giving birth,
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
I'm free.
What is it? Did you say something? Or I thought you said wait. Like.
No, nope, I didn't say
Oh,
anything.
okay. Oh, okay. 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 Emperor. This is an interesting take. It's the empty throne, but we have the sphinxes from the chariot. I'm not sure what. I mean,
This one is
the
this
seat
one
of
is darker. This one is like, I feel like collection A is very feminist. It's leaning the feminist side for the major. This one is just like dark.
right. It's kind of like we've come to an empty palace or an empty kingdom. It's like what happened
Emptiness,
here?
lacking of a leader, waiting, recruiting.
You know what? You know what?
What?
This reminds me of now that it's reminding me of a while back. I don't know if it was like a week ago or maybe even a little bit longer ago, like at the very beginning of the protests right now. There's that picture of the White House and the lights are all off. It was on the
Right?
anniversary of when they legalized gay marriage. You
Yeah.
know how it was like all the
First day of
colors
Pride.
originally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this year on that same day, it was all dark,
Yep.
empty, and this is like the same thing. I always like my eyes are always drawn to this. You see this even in box in collection A. You see that darkness here
Mm-hmm.
behind the throne, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like there's that darkness under the emperor here. It gave me that same vibe as as a power void.
So it's a false leader.
I guess not necessarily a false leader, just more like
An
there is no leader. There is no leader at all. Not even a puppet to pretend that there's a power there. There's a sense of there is no higher power.
Which is so interesting. If I draw this, right, if I'm doing a reading with this emperor next to, I don't know, next to a new lover, I guess it will really have to work within the context, because I'm sure one of the card out there will be the exact, I don't want to say exact, hopefully, let's say hopefully, as we discover, Daddy has left the building. Hopefully one of the card will represent the fullness of the emperor, as any deck should have some kind of figure, right? Be the
Yeah.
emperor. So like, I wonder which card would that represent in this deck.
True. Yeah. Who has that power?
Yeah, who has that power? Would that be Death has that power of the emperor or whatever?
Yeah. Here, I guess, in the Empress, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which again, there's still that emptiness. There's that abandonment here.
Yep.
It's like, yeah. Moving on, and here he is. Where'd he go? He's right here.
Ooh, girl.
He's taking a break. Kind of like the same, like, you know, my leg is falling asleep. Kind of the same as like we kind of brought this up with the Queen of Swords in Collection A, where it's kind of like he's tired of wearing this armor, of being this tough boss. He needs a break. He needs to step back. He needs to meditate.
The letting
But
go.
again, yeah, letting go of responsibilities. Yeah, but here it's like if you look at it, it also kind of gives me like, oh, this is just the hermit.
But that's the thing though. I'm looking at it. I'm like, so. But the Hierophant is representing some kind of a religious structure, like some kind of a knowledge, a religious knowledge, right? So why would the emperor have that? Like, is he seeking to be the religious, like seeking of some kind of? Like, what is he doing?
I think here it might be like a sign. It could be a sign of like a theocracy, where it's like the religious power is the political power.
Okay.
So it's like, you know how we always have that, we have it set up as we're trying to keep it as church and state is separate,
Mm-hmm.
but here the state is in the church.
It's giving me anxiety right now. Next.
let's 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 move on. But I mean, like, it doesn't look bad though. It doesn't look negative on the forefront. It's bright. He's serene. He looks like almost like a guru, if you will.
So then there's okay. So Igor said Hierophant can also be institution. So there's a lack of institution, or there's going to be a peaceful institution.
I guess so. Yeah.
And this,
I mean, but it's, yeah. I mean, like, I guess it's because it's like, to go back to it, it's like this is supposed to be mixed up and making a little bit of a twist. This is kind of still keeping that same meaning of it, you know.
I like
that.
It's kind of funny. Like now, I like the card collection A Hierophant better than this one.
Yeah, let me see. I think, where did I put it? let's no. You can see it in Y's channel in Y's live stream of collection A.
Let me see. Because this is poetic. This is so poetic.
Yeah, there's so much more going on there. There's so much things happen. So I guess if you want to, you can like this having both collection A and B. It actually makes it much more customizable.
Right. I would. This is what I would suggest, to get both, even though it's a little bit pricey. But like this is so much more poetic than that one, and I like
leave this one out. Like pretend it's like an extra card.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah. Next we got the Lovers, which here there's more of a mix going on here. So it's not so much. We have the Angel from Judgment, and then we have the little beasts from the Devil card. And so here they're much more laxed. There's again that sense of, what was the first Lovers card like music focused? Right? Was it?
The one
the original in collection A.
That one is the Devil.
Right, that's right. Yeah, it's pretty much the same, just the Devil in place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, here I like this one more. It's more like there's not so much of a care going on here. This one looks more of like just, relaxation. Though I will say the Angel here is kind of telling me telling them to get up and stop messing around and actually listen to the real music and follow a higher calling, maybe, instead of just laying around being lazy.
Yeah. The movement of this card is more beautiful, I feel like.
Yes, very much. It's different. It's different.
That's that.
Yeah. Moving on.
This one cracks me up.
I love this one. I love like how the cow looks with the wings and the line. I like how they redrew them, And then we have the Angel and the eagle off in the distance.
And this one is the Judgment.
The Chariot.
Oh,
it's Justice.
It is the Justice with the. What are those 4 animals? The 4 animals.
Oh, they're from the Wheel of Fortune.
Right. So this is kind of like 3, because collection A is kind of like 1-on-1, like they just swap it.
Yes.
This one is a little bit more complex with like A, B, and C kind of all swooshed together.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I like I said, they could have done so much with it like this, and they could do different things even more. I think this is something where they can even release a collection C later on.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth.
After they watch our channel of detail depiction of every card.
Yeah.
So they'll collection C, and they will contact us and say, "What do you think?" And then we'll give them collection C will be the ultimate collection that you need to get.
Yeah, I think collection C should also be complete 80 cards all mixed up with
All
majors
mixed
and
up.
minors and courts and majors and minors and courts and all that and all that and what you know.
Yeah,
Make it more mixed up. I don't want another repeat. I don't want to have 2 copies of all of these, you know.
exactly.
Um, but I think what do we think this means though? I think we talked.
I feel like are they moving? That's the first in like the first thing for me is like, are they moving? Are they statues?
I feel like they're. I don't. No, I don't think there's that much movement. I think maybe the eagle and the angel are trying to get some movement going, trying to get things going, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, I think it's they're just stopping and looking at it. Yeah, it's like I'm not. Again, another one. I'm not quite 100% sure how to read this in a reading.
Like my first instinct is stuck. The chariot is not moving. Like this is not even
Yeah,
about like rest. Like the first one, collection A is about the star giving the water to feed them, so that you need to take a break, you need to rejuvenate. And this one is like
yeah,
stop. This is like stuck.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think here what's drawing me is the cow's eyes and
Mm-hmm.
how they're kind of looking right at us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think here it's like stop and look,
Mm-hmm.
take a pause, take a look of your surroundings, and then before moving on.
Right. So like with the knowledge, with like you have to go through what you have planned,
Mm-hmm.
what you know from your past or whatever. Take a
Yeah,
break, like really stop, calculate, plan your future, and then move forward.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here we have strength.
I like this one.
Yeah, it's the Empress. And hold on, I need to look at this a little closer. So there's Anubis in the back. I
Mhm.
barely noticed that just right now.
This is the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, this is the Sphinx. Is the
Mhm.
snake here?
Mhm.
Is the golden serpent somewhere? I'm
Nope,
just not seeing it.
I don't think so.
Here, hold on. Let me get a good look at it.
I think it's just the two on the wheel.
Right? Yeah, it's just the
Yep.
Anubis and the Sphinx.
Yep.
Yeah. So here it's like the Sphinx is kind of like that higher power, that higher knowledge, and that's the lion here of strength, uh, that's looking down at the woman who's kind of like here. Usually it's like the woman that's above the lion,
Hmm.
and so here it's like this blue Sphinx and the woman is like under like the control
So
of the
where's
blue
the golden
Sphinx.
snake?
I don't think it's in this one. I think they might have put the golden snake in a different card.
Is it on the? It's not on the chariot.
No, I
No.
think we might see it in a later card.
Yeah, because like for the Wheel of Fortune, right? The Wheel of Fortune, you have the four golden animal, which is in the chariot, and then the two on the wheel is now
Yeah,
in strength. So what we're missing is the
the
serpent.
third figure of the,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah,
So
I think it's in a later card maybe.
ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, but I do like this one because it's more metaphysical though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's much more
Rather than the lion eat the lamb.
spiritual. Yeah, it's not so much set in the physical world. It's more, yeah. Okay, so this is an interesting one. it's the it's the charioteer, but he's gone through battle and he's leaving the battle. I wouldn't again, this is one where I wouldn't call it the hermit. This is one where the names just doesn't really help the cards.
Not at all.
Yeah, this is not hermit at all. This is like survivor. This
It's like
is
defeat is I don't know what it is.
yeah, it's like the battle is lost. broken and battered. It's sort of like a 9 of Wands meets 10 of Swords.
I guess this hermit is actually more like forced to be a hermit instead of I am going to take a break and go within myself and do the study. And this one is like, okay, I have enough of everything. I have been beaten down. I have nowhere to go except into my cave, into the
Yeah, battered and bruised, and it's like, okay, time to leave and recoup. Yeah, maybe he's like the hermit. He's the lone survivor of the battle.
yeah,
He's the only survivor, maybe.
yeah.
So here we have Wheel of Fortune with the magician at the top, just chilling, looking at his wand. It's very much more relaxed, but again, I think this might have been like the most tricky card for them to shuffle and work around with.
This one I'm confused about. Like, what does it mean?
Right? It's like I see he has his 4 tools here, but that's like the same thing. With the 4 animals, they all represent that. We have the coin, which would usually be the bull for earth. We have the wand for fire for the lion, the sword for the air and the angel, and then the cup for the eagle, water. And it's so it's like there's no. It's kind of like I'm just not like I want a little more with this one.
Well, I guess now this one is more about if I have to do like kind of like immediately get a meaning out of it, it's more about the actual the actual tricks, what the actual act, like what your magic can go. Because the original Wheel of Fortune is circumstantial, and this one is more practical.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, okay, because now that just made me know, the magician as like a trickster
Yeah,
Mercury figure, and the circle, the Wheel of Fortune. Here's another to get esoteric. Here is the Wheel of Fortune is a representation of the work that the magician
exactly,
does.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and here he's not doing it. He's just resting on it. He's
Mm-hmm.
just relaxing on it. He's not really doing the work. Or at least it looks like he's not doing the work.
Right. So yeah,
This is
exactly. Like in a way, like whatever the circumstantial, like what goes around comes around. But also like I don't want to say karma because that's the wrong thing to say. But like what your
mhm.
work is will also needs to go around it
Yeah,
to find the
yeah,
balance. With the coin, with the cups, with the energy, with water, throw through air, throw through fire, throw through earth, and it's always going to be like circling around somehow to get that Wheel of Fortune turning.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's move on.
Move on. Justice.
So here's a different like in the other cards, the lion and the woman in white have been were separated. She
Mhm.
was in the hanged man, and the lion was well, still in the strength card, just
Mhm.
you know doing something else.
I feel like this
uh,
one is like this is I do read this a little bit more on the feminine side, feminist side though.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, more woman power.
Yeah. But also, what was the other one? It was the High Priestess, right?
Uh-huh, and the
Yeah, it was the High
magician.
Priestess, yeah, or Justice on the collection A.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
And it just kind of goes to show, it's like to say that just because you just switch the women around doesn't necessarily mean you're changing the meaning. Because again, it's like it's still the high priestess, it's still the empress as well in this card right here.
I guess if you want to say this is more like I don't want to say I don't want to say feminine power, but like a softer power of justice instead of the hard. the harshness of the justice. But then there's also the lion there, though.
Yeah. I think what would have been more interesting is if the lion had the sword
Mm-hmm.
instead of her holding it, and have her hand maybe holding the chain of roses
Mm-hmm.
around it, because they're supposed to be connected to that,
Mm-hmm.
and have her still holding the scales, and that would have worked with it.
Yeah. This one is
I
harder.
Oh, what?
This one is like I have to sit and think about it.
Yeah, I think what they did with this one was, I think they got annoyed with people saying justice is A, no, strength is A. They're like, no, they're one and the same.
True. Very true.
I like that. That's different. It kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, how to read it? No idea.
It'll be interesting.
We'll see.
Next.
We'll see. We'll have to do a little more research on it. So here we have the Hanged Man with the Angel of Temperance. Okay, still doing the impossible, I guess. Water is defying gravity, um, and I wish. Uh, there's no struggle. I mean, they could have. I mean, no, they wouldn't, because it's Temperance and the Hangman, both very, like. Even though the Hangman is like, seems to be in an uncomfortable position, he's still pretty chill and relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Here it's like, yeah, he has that temperance. You know, Which is kind of interesting. So would that mean that Temperance should come before the Hanged Man, or the Hanged Man should come after Temperance? Because if he has the temperance that is needed to deal with the situation that he's in.
Right. So is it yeah, exactly, right? Or are we like emphasizing no matter what, always go with the heart before the head
Yeah,
to have the balance. But is it though?
yeah. I mean,
Is it though?
it still just looks like the Hanged Man. I still like looking at it, even like without the title. Like, I still read it, and I would still be like, oh yeah, you're in an uncomfortable position. You just gotta learn to relax and just go with it, and you'll learn something from this.
Like exactly. If the water is actually spilling and this hangman is unavailable to balance the water to do the impossible, that would say something else. But
I would say, if I were to do it, I would have drawn it as maybe like some feathers falling off of the wings, but also like the water dripping down and going
right,
into the mouth of the person hanging.
yeah,
I would have, done that, or have her like holding the cups right side up, and maybe like, I don't know, something a
something,
little different.
yeah,
Yeah, because this is just Hanged Man. Still gives me. It's still. I would still read this as the same.
yeah.
Yeah, this is another card I think I would leave out.
Interesting. Death.
Okay, love the angel right here on the top, and how like the light looks with the waterfall here. Uh, this is definitely, it still gives me death vibes, but like more of like what death as we interpret it in the tarot, as it should be depicted. The angel coming to take his soul away from him. This is still the angel of death.
It's a little bit like glorify.
Yeah, it's more. It's definitely. Yeah, it can get a little creepy, where it's like, a little bit like, we have to pass on, kind of like, yeah. Um, but here I think it should be taken as, he's at rest, he's at peace now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best way to look at it. And here they're more like the mourners.
It's more, yeah. It's more like when you say death, it's like this one is like significantly like it is a peaceful transition. It is the end of something, rather than everybody's so afraid of the original death, like, oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah, with
graphic.
that, yeah, the Black Knight and the skull and the horse creepy horse.
It's like, yeah, it's
And
like this is like a natural death rather than like the death, the death star is coming to get you.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay, so we have here Temperance. So I think
The
is this
star.
supposed? Yeah, right. Is this supposed to be the star and she's leaving the pool?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how this would. Yeah, this is. It's lacking.
This is
Again, I would not call it temperance.
it's intriguing.
Yeah, she picked one of the flowers and she's moving and she's gonna crawl out. It's kind of like the moon, where you're coming out of the water and you're going on this long journey again, and there's that distant fading light. It's, nah. This is another one I'd leave out.
I don't get it.
Yeah, because there's already cards like that kind of mean this already.
But where's the balance, though? I don't get the balance.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, again, it shouldn't be called temperance at all.
Next,
Yeah. Okay, I love this one.
the devil. One
Yeah.
gone, and then the other one is the law. It's a little dog. I do like this one.
Yeah, it's interesting how you can read into like what's going on, like why is this chain, what was on this chain that got out,
Mm-hmm.
um uh, maybe it got out because he was going to burn him. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
he's like saying, like pointing, hey, come here, come get this chain before the dog leaves. You won't, it's okay, you can trust me.
And it's also kind of like we are our own evil. Like I'm
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
to
because
let,
the fool is a representation of us.
yeah to let
Yeah,
to let our own self to be destructive, to be the to oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's just
yeah,
I'm on a journey, I'm
yeah,
jumping off the cliff.
yeah, I'm,
And you
yeah.
do this rather than the purpose is really jumping off the cliff to start a journey, or it's an excuse for your
Yeah,
habits.
yeah,
Yeah, I like this one.
yeah,
Wow.
really good. Okay, so this is another one where it's like, okay, it's the same thing. It's just the tower.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the tower, but it's more like, and again, so here you can, if you want, you can use it as specifically as a destruction of religion.
Mm-hmm.
That religious, structure. Where, because it's the crown of the Hierophant, and it's the two followers,
Mm-hmm.
two supplicants, right? Is that
Yeah.
what they call them?
Yeah.
It's those two there, but they still in traditional tower symbolism, they still represent the same thing: the masculine and the feminine, the sun and the moon. The dualities there are falling off, and the crown is still just a symbol of power being toppled off. There's not much change here. It's not like the other tower where you have all the animals at the bottom, and it's like you see a twist, more of a twist on Collection A's
Yeah.
tower, but here it just looks the same, unfortunately.
It's a tower. It's just another quotation mark before the tower. This is the religious tower.
Yeah, it's a religious tower, yeah.
Yep.
So here you have the star, but it's actually the world, and she's taking a bath. She's cleansing herself. I do like this. But again, it's the same thing. It's the same meaning of the star, and the star's supposed to be the same woman.
Mm-hmm.
Um, where she's like, it's after the tower, she's cleansing herself, she's washing off all the dust and the dirt and the grime. She's rejuvenating herself.
I do like the other star better.
Yeah.
The other star is the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see what Collection A star, go to my channel. Because that one is
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. I'll put the link to Y's live stream in the description down below. I forgot to do that in the end.
It's the moon.
And the moon here again, the same thing. You see these, but here you see the two beasts from the devil crawling out and walking towards them. You know, kind of like Nebuchadnezzar when like he like walked on all fours and he ate grass and he was like his hair all grew out and everything. It's kind of like that. This is definitely where the subconscious animal powers are in control.
yeah, because the original is all
Oh,
all the animals, right?
yeah, yeah. It's pretty much the same.
The
The
landscape is
animal.
all the same, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Though I will say, if you look really closely on the tower on the right, there's a little thing going on up there.
I wonder what that is. Who knows what that is? Maybe it's the snake, the golden snake.
So I wasn't 100% sure if this is the correct one. It's not the golden snake. That would have. Well, yeah, I'm sure. Well, again, I guess they could have put the golden snake on the
River. Yeah,
on the path,
yeah.
yeah, or on the river, yeah. But no, but it's on the Happy Squirrel card.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like it's different though. It's still a change. So I think the squirrel is always up on that tower, and I think now he's this comes after this, and I
Hmm.
like how it gives another point of view. How we're the sun looking at the moon. If
Yes,
we're looking at the because it's like it's facing it like this.
yes.
Love that. So
That
the
if
happy squirrels. There's more going on with the happy squirrel cards than what's on the surface.
oh, this
I
is
like
getting.
that.
I mean, this is getting a little bit deeper, which I like.
Yeah, yeah.
The
So now
sun.
we have the sun. So this is kind of like a. It's kind of pointless, like as a meaning, as a card as its meaning. Uh, we have the robed hermit, but he has in the middle of the day, but he has a lantern. He has a little light. Like I need light. It's like, but it's like yeah, the sun is out. You need
Right.
that light.
Then I wonder if like this is the opposite meaning of it. Like, don't waste your resources. You are shining a bright light in the middle of the day. So this sun card will be what? Let's read from the book. This sun card is like being un being un unambiguous, not caring about the outside world, losing a chance, not valuing oneself, blocking oneself from society, stop improving, depression, not opening to one's heart. So this sun card is definitely not a traditional RWS sun card. This one is the opposite
No,
meaning
yeah,
of the sun card.
yes, I love that depression for
Hmm.
that here. I love that because it's like everything looks well, everything looks bright and sunny, but the person could still feel like shit.
Oh, this depression, this one is good for depression, yes.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. So this one's very dark
Graphic, yes.
because it's like it's
Satanism.
this yeah, it's this beast that's calling us forward and making us rise up from our graves. It kind of makes it like a good twist. It's what like Marielle talks about this with the nine of pentacles. And in general, what I think about with like what angels and like higher beings, we don't really know what they look like. They could show up like this. They may look like this. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're evil and dark. So to bring it back around, it kind of still means judgment. There's not much of a big change, though. Well, there might be. I have to look at like what the figure of like the material, carnal, physical. I guess maybe he's like calling us back to the physical, to ground ourselves. Maybe.
From the book, it say deception, dark force, hidden benefit, being not transparent, taking another place, network, and praising. Network seems very now.
Not work.
Yeah, like there's there's the higher power, but it's like, but then why is it judgment though?
Right? It shouldn't be called again. Should not have been called. They should have either been like nameless. They shouldn't have had any titles, or they should have changed the titles.
Interesting. Next,
Yeah. Next, this is a crazy card. It's crazy. It's all over the place. It's the Hanged Man. I like how it looks like he's like holding himself, pushing himself through pressure on the ring
Mm-hmm.
of the wreath,
Mm-hmm.
trying to hold himself up. You know, it seems very distressed here. We have the animals here going towards his head, rising up on
Balloon.
this, yeah, on these stair steps as well. We
Mm-hmm.
have the stork uh, from the star card is here,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this is the golden serpent.
It has to
Right? Let
be.
me get a good look at it. Right? Well, it's green, so not really. And at first I thought, oh, maybe it's in that lover's card, um, but it's not because the lover's card also has a green snake on there. But I guess it's supposed to be the snake from the Wheel of Fortune. It's on his leg, that little snake.
Yeah, I haven't found the golden snake yet.
Yeah, I think this one should have been the golden snake.
Yeah.
Uh, Another thing that I noticed is that it looks like the Fool from the Thoth.
Okay.
Like how he has that X type of jumping jack looking look, all the animals so much going on around him. He's jumping through the circle, kind of if you have him upside down.
This feels like now.
Like how, like stuck.
Like no, like 2020.
Like as a whole, like as the year like representing. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
like
so much chaos going on.
chaos, upside down, trying to hold on, can't
That I
up.
Yeah, I would have retitled this card Chaos.
Yep.
Because chaos, although it doesn't necessarily mean like out of order, it just means like there is no division, there is no structure, there is no separation. It just seems everything's out of whack. It's not necessarily evil. But anyways, moving on to the court cards. So the court cards in the previous in collection A were just the court cards intermixed with court cards. Here it's the majors mixed with the court cards. So the Page of Wands is the baby from the sun, and the horse in the background is it's the sun, just in the pose of the page, I guess. I'm not sure how to read it though. Because it still kind of gives me like Page of Wands. It just looks different, you know. And it's an actual child, you know. How sometimes the pages look like are supposed to be like, oh, they're young children or young people, you know. And the
So
knights and the
so for this deck, all the court cards, king and queens are gone, and page and knights are all disappeared.
right,
I think so.
yeah,
They're not
yeah.
here.
There's yeah. It's just the court. It's just the people from the major arcana in those positions.
Yep. So if you hate court cards and you don't like what court cards mean, this one may be your deck because it's the major arcana people, as in the Page of Wands, Knights of Wands, King and Queen.
Yeah, and I see like quite a few people still coming in and I'm like, I just wanted to say hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Lori, Cheryl, Veronica, Jude, Lady D. I know it's like randomly, like after like almost an hour of talking. Hello, Fairy Ren. But it's like I just want to let y'all know, you know, just chat, throw out your little comments of whatever you think, you know, of what the cards could be saying, you know. So yeah, just have your own little chat in there. We're talking about this deck here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this is the new deck, Shuffle Tarot. All the character within the RWS is all mixed with every single structure that we're trying to depict what the structure is, because in the guidebook it's really basic kind of RWS. It will tell you, you know, what the meaning is, and then of course the meaning is new meaning to the new card with the new depiction, but we want to know why. Why do you choose this? And here we are.
Yeah. So let's continue on.
I don't know
Wands.
about this Page of Wands. I don't.
Yeah, I just keep the standard Page of Wands. I would have liked something different.
I feel like this one is worse than the original page one. This one is like so looking like the one is oversized by like
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, and maybe you can read into that, like
Mhm.
this. Yeah, maybe you can read into like the staff is way too big for this child.
Yep.
This is not a toy. This is like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Next.
Moving on. So we have the magician here writing the knight as the Knight of Wands. So I guess here it's like that manifestation type of thing. I guess it still kind of gives me the same vibes as the Knight of Wands though. But as the magician, he's kind of like a, I don't know, like a miracle worker.
Well, the only thing that I can think of is like, what is the element for magician? Air, right?
Yeah, air. Some people will give him earth. So
Because
I like to think of him like fire, air, and earth, but not water. But even
no,
then, it's like, but it's like even then, he still has that the cup there. He has all the elements there, and on the table, he works with all of them. But I think they don't give him an element. I think it's best to associate him with like the planet that he's associated to, which is Mercury, which is like communication, thought, technology, thinking, intellect.
so it's
Teaching,
like yeah.
communicating, education.
So it's the Knight of One, a passion with a little bit of brain.
Yeah, I guess so.
Next,
Queen
Queen of
of
Wands.
Wands as the Empress. Interesting. Okay, so here she has the swan with the even the little ugly duckling there and the
Mhm.
babies. This is just like an Empress card, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, like she has the baby in a basket.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not necessarily Queen of Wands. It's just the Empress.
I guess this
The
one can
Empress.
be a little bit more on the new. It's kind of like I don't know the I don't say newborn, but a newer passion.
I
You,
guess. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like the old passion,
Yeah.
the Queen of One is the old passion. Like this one is the new passion because it just got
Hmm.
birth. You know.
Yeah. A new little hobby.
Yeah. Next.
King of Wands as the Emperor. I mean, it's tricky to put the Emperor in any of the kings because that's like what the kings kind of are, all like little emperors. So it's kind of like I think this was a poor choice on their part to put the Emperor as a king because it's like,
It's just this will be like the double fire. That's what I'm gonna say,
yeah,
or just another angle looking at the King of Wands.
yeah. Uh, so here I have the Page of Cups, which is Temperance in the position of the Page of Cups. So here they did do right. Is that supposed to be silver? No, it's like supposed to be like stone, and it's cracked, and it's like there's a. You see how it's like cracked, and there's like
Yeah.
you know, coming as you mentioned, like with the Queen of Wands, like coming out of the old and going into the new,
Hmm.
um, from the past into the future. So this is definitely a strong opposite of what. If my camera will focus, I shouldn't have brought it so close. Hello, camera, focus. Um,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
yeah, come on, almost there. Close but no cigar. There we go. Uh, it's almost a nice opposite of the Hierophant in Collection A.
Hmm.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the interplay between those two.
Yep.
Yeah, do
Not
you
much.
have anything to say?
Nope. I mean, this one feels like compared to the Page of Wands, that one is like looking for like it's too much to take. This one is still like I'm mature. It's way more mature than the Page of Cup that you anticipated I am.
Oh yeah,
I have more emotion and skill than you imagine.
yeah. I like this Knight of Cups, uh, though I'm not sure how to read it. the cup is overflowing. You have him like with the lantern on a stick, which is
Like this
interesting.
one, I feels like it's the funny thing is it's not hidden. You can read as like hidden emotion because of the hermit because it's the withdrawn, but it's overflowing. So I guess it's if I say this, it's like a very shy person is is overwhelmingly infatuated with you.
Maybe, yeah. I think it could also be um, what some people may think they're actually like keeping something hidden, even though in reality everybody knows what they're doing and everybody can see what they're
They
doing.
think that, yeah, they think that they're like I'm playing the game, but they're like, girl, you
Yeah,
no game
you're not.
at all.
Yeah.
Queen of Cups.
So here we have strength. The lion and the woman from the strength card. The lion is off in the distance. Uh, it just though if you don't on quick immediate glance, it just looks like Queen of Cups.
Hmm.
You know, but I think we kind of gotta like look at like I think it should be looked at as the power of emotions. I guess
I think so. Yeah, that's
that's the
one of it.
simplest and the easiest thing to go to.
Yep,
Yeah,
the strength is within your emotion.
yeah. Uh, so here we have the King of Cups with the devil there. Is that a blackfish or what is that in the cup? Oh, it's grapes.
It's great. Yeah.
I know my camera's gonna hate me for doing this, but yeah, look at that. It's little grapes. So I guess another Bacchus, Dionysus type of figure, uh,
So
with the wine there. Uh, yeah, this is definitely like the gross, sick emotions and the sick desires. I guess some people have.
yeah, this one is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah,
With the devil being the king of water.
yeah, and you can also like read into like the torch surrounded by all this water.
Yep.
Yeah. So here we have the Page of Swords, which is the Fool. I love how the dog is armored and has his armor on. So there's more of a stronger sense of defensiveness
Hmm.
with this card here. His cap is all like flown off and everything, but he doesn't care about it. What's most important is that sword.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's still 12.
Yeah, they kept the same number of birds.
Interesting. Well, this one is, same thing. It's pretty self-explanatory. It fits. It totally fits.
Yeah. Here have death, quick, swift death.
This one, if it comes up to a reading, is like danger, danger,
It's
danger,
this is
girl.
kind of yeah, this is like a mini tower card, if you will.
Yep.
Here of justice. I like how the scales are like blowing in the wind.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like yeah, you can try and keep some order to it, but other forces out of your control are gonna push the scales maybe not in your favor or in your favor, depending on the cards surrounding it.
Right. And I like this one much better than the A collection.
Yeah. So here we have the King of Swords. This I'm kind of getting more uh, that dogmatic type of take on the Hierophant. Again, it's like that. I know what's the right way to do it, and this is the correct and only way to do it. You know, and this it's tradition. You know, it's what I know.
Don't like this one.
Yeah. I
This
mean,
is
it's like in a reading, I guess like someone could be this type of person, but it's like again, we have that in the normal Rider Waite Smith and all that.
I
Oh, I
guess
have my
in a
cards.
way it's kind of like the figure because court card is all kind of like if you want to put a figure within your reading, right? A very religious old elderly man is gonna come into your life, who is
Very
very calculated.
intellectual.
Yeah, who is calculated, who is manipulative, he know his power, he know what he's doing with his knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like I like the switch on the sword, how it looks different. how it's a blend of the sword and his triple cross there.
Right.
So
So
yeah,
righteous about
his
just
knowledge,
a
his
right
knowledge of the word.
the righteous asshole. That's what I would say.
Yeah,
Card.
yeah.
The righteous asshole.
Yeah,
Next. This one is kind of funny though. The hangman.
yeah. It's like he's like, I like it because it's kind of like, even then when he's on the ground, he's still upside down. He might be on the South Pole.
Or he just have a bad haircut. He needs it. Girl.
Uh
Too much jail.
huh. Yeah.
You know, if I read this card, I would still kind of read it like the money is flowing away
Oh yeah. It
because
seems
of the
like,
air, and it's kind of like the coin is kind of levitating, but not really yet.
yeah. It seems like you just somehow managed to stay like afloat with your money.
Yeah, you're in danger, girl.
Hmm. Girl, I gotta show that.
Correct. You're
Okay,
in
so
danger, girl.
so here we have the chariot, and here it's the zebra, and like it's the sphinx that's blended together into a horse. Which I mean, yeah, that is a zebra. I love it. I like the zebra part. As the charioteer, as the warrior. I mean, not sure how to read into that part.
But what about the other guy?
What do you mean?
I mean, the chariot has two of them. What about the other one?
Oh, right, where he's like all wounded and all that.
And the other one just dead, I suppose.
Yeah, it's kind. Yeah, this is kind of where it goes into like how do you read these with the rest of the mages in the deck and the other deck as well. I guess you could say that this is him before the battle, but then that would be like the charioteer and the normal Rider-Waite Smith if you want to combine these decks with the Rider-Waite Smith.
Right. This one is confused for me.
Yeah, I like the horse though.
Yep.
Like with the blending of the sphinxes. Yeah. So here we have the High Priestess.
This one is interesting.
I like how the dirt is changed here. It's like risen. There's like crack. You know, there's like tripping. You can trip on that. You know. Uh, I don't know what else to say about it though. It's
This
very
is interesting
lunar.
though. Like
The part.
I'm gonna read the book with this because like now it's back to material things. Did she miss it?
I guess it's more like finding the inner value in the material.
Okay. Pentacles. Where's Pentacles? Once. Five of Swords. Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Decision, anxiety, self-estimation, lacking confidence, depression, financial problem, sweating the small stuff.
I don't really see that in this card.
With the High Priestess,
I
High
wouldn't.
Priestess should be the one that doesn't worry about anything.
Right?
Interesting. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Maybe it's. I guess we could say if it's like monetary, material stuff, and it's like the secretive high priestess, we could be like, she's keeping her assets hidden and secret. You don't know what she's investing in. You don't know where her money comes from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which a little bit ominous, a little bit dark.
Leave it to that.
Yeah. I
King
love
of
this King of Pentacles. I like
I
how he
love it.
looks.
I love exactly. I love how majestic this look is, but I don't know if I like the meaning of it.
Yeah. What does the meaning say out for this card in the book?
This is King of Pentacles. Giving, assisting, reward, prize, support, worship, tribute, investor.
Okay. I see investor. I see giving. Like he's giving us the pentacle here. Where in like the normal King of Pentacles, he just has his hand over it and he's just, holding on to it. Here he's definitely offering it to us, and uh, it's a higher power. So this is more of a card of like education. It reminds me of the myth of that of I think it's an alchemy where they say like alchemy was taught to Adam by the angel Raphael, I think, and it was given to him in a jewel, in like a sphere. Because this doesn't so much. It doesn't look to me. It's not looking like a flat coin pentacle like we usually see. It looks more like a sphere.
Right? Like a ball, yeah.
Yeah, there's a third. It's getting 3-dimensional now.
And it feels like this one is like the universe is not controllable, because the king is usually a person which is controllable, right? This one is an angel. So there's a higher power to it.
Yeah. And no, I'm not going to be live all night, Marge.
Okay. Final stretch. The minor.
36 cards? I need to stretch out my leg and it's going to hurt because I was sitting cross-legged. Oh my gosh. Give me strength. Oh, nope. Okay. Okay, we're going to leave it like that for now. Okay. So, let's skip the ace. We already kind of talked about that in the in Y's video live stream. Here we have the 2 of Wands, and here it's the 2 of Cups. The people from the 2 of Cups, and here they're crossing wands. So they're not necessarily fighting, but they're crossing it.
There's still unity to it, I feel like.
Yeah, I guess it's maybe. I guess it could be like comparison, you know. Comparing and contrasting what they have to each other rather than trading off, like in the 2 of Cups.
Right. Oh, I feel like, what is the 2 of Wands?
So the 2 of Wands is like opportunity, options, looking at your choices and your decisions.
I feel like this one is more like the unity of passion.
Yeah, it's like the crossing of passions, 2 people who have the same interests coming together and, crossing paths, trading, ideas with each other.
Yeah. So if it's like 2 artists that is, ready to exchange ideas.
Yeah.
I like that. The 3
so here we have
Wands is very majestic in a way.
Oh yeah, it's a lovely card. It's definitely the same as like the 3 of Wands in traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, but we have the three women from the 3 of Cups.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this card so much.
It's quite beautiful. I think it's like, if you want to think of it, we can think of it like 3 women waiting for their partners to come back from a long journey.
I'm completely opposite from you.
What are you saying?
They are ready. They are like ready to battle. They are like, you know what? Let's get on with the journey. We got powerful women. We have the passion. Let's just set out and go.
Oh yeah, that's definitely in there too. They're definitely. Oh yeah, I like that too. They're off and they're going to it. I only say that they're waiting because I see her sitting there. These 2, they're ready to go. So I guess that's one thing you can look at it. It's like if you're like doing a reading and it's like maybe the person getting the reading and she has like maybe 2 friends and they're ready to do a project, and like one of the friends is like one of her friends are probably not ready to move forward on the project. That's one way to look into it. But moving on.
Next.
Love this card. This is definitely where you get a mix. You have the Wands, but then you have the 4 of Pentacles. You have the setting of the 4 of Cups, but you have this 4 of Pentacles guy in the end, but they're Wands. So it's kind of like, how does the fire play into this though? This is definitely like still a little bit like the 4 of Cups. Like here, you're being offered something, but you're still not taking it. You think that you're fine. You think you have everything set up. You think you're fine with this. You're like, I don't need a better house. I got this little tent here. It's like, girl, that's just 3 sticks leaning up against each other.
Exactly.
You
Who
need
is the
something
guy?
more.
That's the Pentacle guys, right? Yeah,
Yeah, that's the guy from the Four of Pentacles.
yeah. This one is I like this one.
Yeah, this is one I'm definitely for sure keeping in like in the shuffle.
Hmm.
So this one I can do without. But well, no, now I see the hammer. Okay, now I'm seeing something different. But it still looks. I guess it's like maybe like in a group project, there's a falling out, and one person just wanted to take control of everything and see things their own way, and leaving other people out.
The asshole,
Yeah,
destroying other people so that he can get he claims all the. He's a trickster. I don't like him.
oh yeah. Oh, I see that now too. Yeah. What's the rope for? I wonder.
Because it's like this is I see it. This is as a raft.
Right. Oh, so okay. So he's like, he's destroying it. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
So they're like, I built it so hard with rope and everything, and this
yeah. And he's
fucking
like, okay. And he's probably like, no, I need this stuff for what I need to do.
exactly, and just
Yeah, for
steal it.
my own little project, whatever. And these people like, we were trying to get off this island.
Yep,
We're trying to leave.
a hole.
Yeah. Here we have the Six of Wands, and it's the people from the Six of Pentacles. And here you definitely see the person that was originally donating them money,
Hmm.
giving them money, or at least giving one of them money. He's actually here helping them. He's doing the work to get them across, you
With
know?
all the passions, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. He sees that these people have great passion and great drive. He's gonna help them with his power and his privilege to cross this river and to get to a better side, to get to the place that they can, so they can express these passions and these desires.
Yep, I like this one.
Yeah.
Poetic. 7.
Okay, so this one, I'm not quite sure how to go with this one. I like how like some of this staff looks like a snake, how it's turning into a snake, but again, it's like not quite sure because we have it's wands, but it's in the pose of the pentacles, and it's the person from the seven of swords.
Disappointment, mistake, waiting, losing a benefit, being unsuccessful, discouragement, being unable to move on.
Okay, so I guess
I
so I
feel like
guess
those ones are actually plants.
right. That's what I was gonna say. I think like they're just the dead branches of a
Yep,
plant that, and they never even grew leaves.
yep,
Yeah, total opposite of what the Seven of Pentacles is. Where the Seven of Pentacles, you see it's lush and green and full of it. You're
yeah,
not sure if the gardener can see those pentacles, but there's
uh-huh,
plenty of like richness into those plants. Here it's barren, it's dead. He's got to get that rake and just clear everything out.
yep. Which is 7 of Wands, the fights, right?
Oh yeah, I
The
guess.
struggle,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Very different from that. So here I have the Eight of Wands. Very different, but it's pretty much, I mean, I guess it's surrounded by lights, I guess, but doesn't necessarily mean that's being helpful for you.
Well, the first instinct I got is like burning witches.
That's what I got too, as well. But I was like, I don't know. It's like I don't want to go there, but it's like, I guess, but it's like,
But because traditionally 8 of Wands is fast, lightning and yada yada yada, quick
mm-hmm.
moving. So this one is for sure not quick moving. It's trapped. It's forcing someone. It's restraining someone with the fire, with the passion.
Yeah. It's interesting too. This is the only instance where the wands are actually used as torches
Hmm.
and they're actually set aflame.
I feel like this one is like smothering love.
Yeah. It's like it's fire, it's fire, it's fire. Get it? It's fire. It's oppressive almost, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. It's like trapping. You're too much. You're like, all your love is
Yeah.
not there. It's just toxic. You're burning me.
Yeah.
Burning me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just gonna stand and watch me burn.
I'd carry that, but no, I don't sing.
Thank you. Number 9.
Who is this?
I feel like this is the girl from the Pentacle. But why is he
Oh,
all white here?
I don't think it's the lady from the Ace of Pentacles. I'm like now gonna look through my cards and see who it is.
Because the 9 of Pentacles gesture, right?
Yeah, it's in the pose of the Nine of Pentacles. I like who is in all white in the minor arcana.
The 9 of Swords.
Oh, that's right. It is.
The nightgown.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Definitely. Okay, so a little different. I mean, it's interesting to read into it as I think the focus would mainly be the glove
Mm-hmm.
and how she took the glove off, and the falcon has its talons and the hand is bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind
Oh,
of like saying like I have all I need. I don't need that extra thing that's gonna actually help me and protect me.
so 9 of Pentacles. No, 9 of Wands is chaos, lacking orders, not preparing, mistake. I see mistake, injury, overload, and overwhelm.
I
But
wouldn't
I
see
feel like,
overload. I wouldn't see overwhelm. I do see injury. I do see mistake and unpreparedness.
unpreparedness or like mistake. I feel like this is like a mistake card because like she could have just carry on with that 9 wands. Why he
Yeah.
used to take off the gloves to hey birdie birdie, and then the birdie is like
Yeah.
self create mistake.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Right? Or is there anything
Yeah,
else?
that's it.
I think that's it. We can go more into it, but it's like another day. We already are. We got. We already spent plenty of time.
10 of wands.
So it's in the Ten of Cups position. Let me see. Let me get a better look at this. Could this be the people from the Ten of Pentacles? Because the two kids aren't there. Let me see. Because I think it's the family in the background that the old man is looking at.
Yeah, it's the 10 of
Right?
pentacles. Yeah.
And so he's holding all the wands. It's not like how the Ten of Wands is being carried in the normal Rider-Waite Smith. Here he's carrying it much better. He has his hand free. Yes, it may be heavy, and yes, it may be a little bit all over the place, but they're not going to fall off, and he's not struggling as much.
So this is
And here he's
not struggle. Let's see. 10 of wands. It feels like fulfillment, responsibility, family leader. I see that. Care, happiness, success, working hard, big project, pride. I see family leader.
yeah, definitely. I would probably see it as doing hard work, but
Mhm.
knowing the effort is put towards a good use
The
and
family.
seeing that your effort is being paid off. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like, he's like, I'm going to the market. I will carry everything. I'll bring back food and money and water
Yeah.
and just stay with the child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
10, done. Wands are done.
Now to the cups.
Cups.
So here we have the Two of Cups. So I think this is like a being stood up type of card. If this is like the Two of Cups of like as love, this guy came in and he said, "Hey, this is who I am." He should have used an actual profile pic, not just another person's.
Got catfish.
Oh what? Oh yeah, yeah. And the person that got catfished is leaving. I think
Yep.
the person just like left and got on a ship and
With
is
no
sailing
water
away.
left in the cup. Sad, sad guy.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. The twist of traditional Two of Cups is all, oh yay, and this one is like, nope, it's all fake, boo.
Yeah. This.
It's everything.
I love this.
This
It
is everything.
shows there's so much that can be said about this. It's definitely like, because there are people like this that like to see people in pain and celebrate when they see someone in pain.
Mhm.
Depends on who's hurting though.
They rejoice in the heartache.
Yeah,
This one is
I love it.
self-explanatory.
Or it's like you're having fun but you don't know someone else is in pain while
Yep,
you're having this fun. You're drinking someone else's blood and you don't even know it. You just think you're just having a good time.
yep,
There's a sense of ignorance to this, depending on the cards.
so true.
Okay, so the Four of Cups. I mean,
I don't get this one.
it seems like just the Four of Swords. Rest and relaxation. You do see, you can read into like the Three Cups at the bottom, hidden under his bed. Though his bed does look really uncomfortable.
What is he dreaming? Dreaming of a big empty white cup.
Right? Even his dreams, he can tell that like that's not reality.
He's desperate of emotion. He's desperate of hiding his emotion, and he's looking for emotion. So he's self-tortured person.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also like how it's an actual person. That's another thing that you can see the change in from the Four of Swords, where it looks more like a statue,
Mhm.
laying on its back. Yeah. Okay. So here we have the five,
I
which is from the five of it's from the Five of Pentacles.
love this one.
Yeah, it's kind of like a very depressing, very sad. Like the cups remind me of Just Married, you see on the back of cars. But like to this, it's like, ooh.
This remind me. Have you ever watched one of the? It was one of the uh, uh, kind of like a GIF or like a short. It was like a cartoon character, and then somebody's crying, and then that cartoon character go hug him, and then all the blackness of the the crying person should go into that person. It's like half full, and then somebody is like, oh, so sad, and then that person carry all the half of the blackness or the dirt to the new person and hug the other person, and then it goes to him, and then he goes through all the people that he worries about, and then at the end he's the one that completely cover up in blackness and dirt, right? And
Oh.
this is exactly it. Like he is helping the injured, but all the emotion that he comes with, the
He
baggage.
comes to take on, yeah, he
Yeah.
takes on other people's trauma and
Yep.
makes it his own.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that not really what I was looking at or seeing, because it's like they're both in the Five of Pentacles. They're like both in a difficult position. They both
Uh-huh.
are. Yeah, this guy's crippled, but the other guy's, I think he's supposed to be like a leper because he has
Uh-huh.
like a bell around his neck.
Yep.
And so they're like outcasts and all that. And so it's like, you kind of see that, but I like that because he is helping him, and they're like, taking on a burden of other people's, and he's dragging other people's past. Yeah, okay, I see it now.
This is
Yeah.
like the most depressing card of the whole deck.
I know. Damn, you guys like lighten it up a bit.
Next.
At least they're not alone. I think
Right.
that's one of the takeaways of the Five of Pentacles. They're
Yeah.
not alone. But sometimes maybe it's best to be alone.
6.
Six of Cups. So here it's I believe. Who is this supposed to be from the Three of Wands,
Mm,
or is it supposed to be from the Six of Pentacles?
I think it's Six of Pentacles.
Right, but he doesn't have the same headwear. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, he has the same robe and the same scarf, but he doesn't have like his entire outfit isn't the same. He doesn't have the turban or anything like that. But the pose is the same. Uh, yeah,
Six.
and plus the Six of Cups and the Sixth Cup in the sky.
Oh no, he's the Six of Wands.
The Six of Wands. Oh, okay.
The
Oh, I
victory.
like that. Okay, so now to think of him as like he's victorious, he got all his winnings. He's now gonna put into something else and invest into something. So more like a little bit
Yeah.
more of like yeah. Um, but I think maybe he's dreaming and thinking like, oh, I'm gonna put these seeds. I'm gonna get all this stuff here. It's very yeah, pretty
Planning ahead.
self-explanatory.
Yep.
Yeah,
Use what he won from the battle to plan for future.
and plan ahead. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you have the Seven of Cups. Uh, I like this. It's kind of like everybody thinks that they got the best, uh, but it's like everybody, but I think maybe it's kind of implying that just because you're on the top and what you got doesn't necessarily mean you won the best. So there's this there was this cartoon uh, called Camp Laszlo, and one of the episodes was about a race. And first place got like his trophy, and it's like this tiny little cup, and he was like all happy that he got this trophy, first place. But everybody kept coming with their second place, got like an even bigger cup, and it was more fancy. And then it got even more and more fancy, and last place got this giant a ornate, very fancy like trophy, you know. So it's like it's kind of like putting things into perspective of like maybe just what you want doesn't necessarily mean is the best for what you need.
Like, what is this though?
It's I think it's like it's supposed to be a hidden like I don't know. I guess like a it's supposed to be someone with a veil covering them,
Right?
keeping them hidden.
Okay, so the way that I read this card is like you know what you want, and then no matter whoever is gonna offer you, like you have all these offer, whatever you choose will always be the right one.
Oh yeah.
That's how I see it.
Okay, yeah.
The choices are there. It might. That's what I'm like. I wonder if this is good or bad. Whatever the hidden,
Yeah.
who knows is good or bad, right?
Yeah, it's such it's so ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
So moving on.
Nine, eight.
So this is one of my least favorites. Uh Mainly because it's all these different cups. I wish it just remained the same as it was in like, just the normal classic ones. I I'm not a fan of this. Of the different cups. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's just out of nowhere. If they were gonna do this, they should have done this with all the other cards too.
Well, I guess. Well, I guess he's like making like all different kind of cups, right? I feel like it's the hidden meaning of the squirrel stealing all the jewel from the cups
Oh, okay.
with
Yeah,
the
all this hard work, and he's like focusing on this big ornate one, and meanwhile, yeah. But it's like you'd have to be able to read with that, you know. It's like what if somebody doesn't have the scroll cards, you know? It's
yeah,
like how do they read it then? You kind
that's
of have
true.
to know.
If it's
So
based on this card, yeah, it's gonna be difficult to do.
yeah,
Or in a way, I feel like maybe it's achievement. Like you have the most ordinary regular cups, and he's trying to do the first cup. It's like this, a little bit better, a little bit better. There's more jewel, there's more, and then it's like, oh my god, it's like the championship cup. You know, without all with we've done all the trials and stuff. So he's like
Yeah.
working like from bronze to silver to gold.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, why? I noticed it, but I didn't really look too much. I should have looked more into it.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like really trying to achieve the grandness of what he can
Yeah,
do.
perfecting great, getting the perfected. Yeah. So it's here's another thing that I kind of looked at it. So it's kind of like, okay, he sees the failure and he sees the standard. He kind of wants to raise the bar even more. He wants to do something different and look at the different ones. So you can see it as like, you know, a shitty tarot deck and like the Rider-Waite Smith, and then it's like these are all the different versions of the tarot, and he's working on his best version for himself, if you want
Yeah,
to look at it like that.
yeah,
Let's move on then, I guess.
yes.
So here we have the Nine of Cups. This is definitely very blatantly like, you know, drunkenness, you know, over
Overindulge.
drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, it's overdoing it for sure. Which I think would have been maybe better for the 10, because that's what people usually say for the 10s, that it's like it's the perfection of the 9, but it's an extra one, so they're overdoing it. It's
Hmm.
going too far. And it's like here, it's like here, just looking at the image, it's definitely like you're drinking too much. Okay, maybe you should give it a break.
I
Uh,
I feel like this is the housewife of the Pentacles.
the Housewife of the Pentacles.
Yes, because it's the
Oh,
girl from the Pentacles, right? The Nine of
yeah, yeah.
Pentacles, right? With the bird, right?
She's like with the bird in the garden in public. She's like, you know, regal and well kept together. Yeah,
Yeah. And then at home, she is like, "Oh, my husband left me.
yeah,
Cheating on me. I'm just drunk with emotion." That's how I.
yeah,
The housewife of the Pentacles.
yeah. She's wallowing in the realm of the cups.
Yeah.
So we have the Ten of Cups, and here's the normal like Ten of Cups
Mm-hmm.
family in the environment of the Ten of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Very interesting. I mean, it's like you can't really like read it any other way as you would read it as like the the Ten of Pentacles. Though you do see like her dress is like in tatters,
Mm-hmm.
and his is like kind of well kept together, and the children are well kept together. So it's kind of like the wife is kind of being neglected here, but she's okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, he has that spear. What is that? You know, like what is that? What would the spear mean? Like the hunt? You know, his power over something. You know, it's a weird symbol to have. It-
It's interesting though.
yeah.
Okay. So it is the maybe it's a fair. Maybe it's a fair.
The what? An affair?
Yes, it's the guy from the Pentacles.
Not really. He doesn't have that
Yeah,
shoulder.
he
He
has the
doesn't have the
spear
shoulder
though.
robe. It does look like him.
He has the spear, right?
Oh yeah, he is holding. I didn't even think. I barely even noticed the spear.
The spear of the Pentacle
There's
guy is there.
Yeah, there's so much going on in the Ten of Pentacles. It's hard to see anything in that area.
And then with the family of with the children of the cups
Right? Because it's like here, I'm trying to find the Ten of Cups.
and the wife of the cups.
Right? You
Oh,
think so?
you know what though? It is the family of the whole cups. It's 10 of cups.
Yeah, because I'm sure the guy with the
But
blue
right
shoulder robe, he shows up in another thing, sure.
with the wands. Yeah.
Yeah, because he has the boots.
Yeah.
The boots are the same.
So this one also has the spear of the pentacles. which is very confusing.
It does?
You know what I'm saying? It's the family of the cups
Yeah.
with the spear of the guy who has the pentacles.
Okay, so this family kind of overthrew that other family, maybe?
Maybe.
If you want to look at it like that. Well, it's kind of playing on its own thing. But I guess yeah, maybe it's someone who, was from rags to riches kind of story here.
Yep.
And they finally
You
take
like it.
control.
That's the only way we can see it.
Or it's like that movie Parasite.
Oh, girl.
Oh. Ooh.
It is. It is. It is the Parasite story, girl.
Right?
Scary.
Let's move on.
Swords.
So here we talked about the Ace of Swords already in Y's channel. So here we have the Two of Swords. So here she's, it's the woman from the Two of Swords, but now she's in the setup of the Two of Wands. It's interesting. She has the globe in her hands and she's cutting herself on the sword, and she's blindfolded.
Mm-hmm.
So how does her face look? Is it like serene? Looks serene. It doesn't look like upset.
It feels like she doesn't know.
Yeah, she's like, she doesn't, like, not that she really cares even either.
Yep. Self-tortured.
Yeah. But it's like, it doesn't seem like she's in pain though.
Exactly. She's enjoy the pain.
Well, I don't really see her enjoying it either.
But I mean, if you're cutting and you have no, or maybe she just doesn't feel anything anymore.
She's just numb. It's just a numbness, maybe.
The numbness of the Two Swords. She hate to decide. She's like, I don't care anymore. Cut me, give me. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah. I also like. Well, let's see. I'm looking at the globe, and it has Asia as like the forefront. I love that.
Dream, want not fulfilled, desire, self-harm, not seeing the future, losing an ability, depression. There's a lot of depression coming through in this deck.
Right. I wouldn't want to say it's self-harm, because it does touch on like mental health and
it's the blindness of it though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the differences in the globes. Here it looks like Europe is in the center with Africa there. Mm-hmm. Here I like it because I think they organized it so that Thailand is in the center now.
Yep.
Love that.
Clever.
Right? Anything else?
Nope, that's it for that one. Three of Swords. Disappointment, failure, deceit, sadness, depression.
Again. Loneliness, I do see that, yeah. He seems like, maybe he's, the loneliness, I'm getting strong loneliness vibe. It's like an empty cathedral. It seems like it's like abandoned almost.
Who is the dude?
From the Three of Wands. This is because he has a little checkered pattern there.
Yeah,
and he has a little,
Yep.
What he went out looking for, he didn't get.
This one's self-explanatory.
Yep.
I like
Swords. This is interesting. I mean, with the statue, the golden statue of the guy that used to be like laying down. I guess here it's like the soldier in that is like, let's say if the Four of Swords is that grave, that tomb of the soldier, and there he just has his statue's just gray and it's just like a low honor. It's like, yes, he's respected and honored in that four of swords. Yeah, right there. I wonder if you can see the squirrel somewhere in the garland.
I don't think so. It's hidden.
Right? Yeah.
You might see the little tail.
Right? I'm like trying to see like where. I don't see him. He would stand out.
right here.
Right? Is that it? No, that's just grapes.
No, the one that above the grape. That little tiny tail.
Oh, I think I see it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I see like yeah. I think I see him. Come on, focus.
That's a tough one to see.
Yeah, that's really tough.
Right there.
Yeah, you can barely see him. My camera doesn't want to focus on it.
But like,
We'll need a microscope for it.
but if just based on this one, how would you say it though?
Well, I was gonna get to it. I was like, okay, so it's more like a soldier who's been honored, you know,
Uh-huh.
like a monument has been set up for a soldier. That's that conversation has been going on a lot with the monuments right now in like the U.S. and a lot of like slave owners and traders and all that who have these statues out. But here it's like someone, you know, so what monuments really stand for, you know, so who is the statue, you know, who's in the statue, who is highly revered, who's highly respected, you know, and does he deserve that respect?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And it's also interesting, you see the people in the back, what are they doing? Let me see. Looks like they're walking away, maybe one person's turning back, but yeah, they seem all like turned away and walking away, maybe not celebrating as like you see in the normal Four of Wands.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's not necessarily that. I don't really see that in like if we see go numerology like structure of the mind. It's definitely much more of a memory being honored.
Yep.
So yeah, are we good with this
Yeah,
one?
for sure.
Okay, so this one's a little bit of a snooze fest, but I think he's like an assassin.
It is. I feel like, yeah, like it's like a deep secret, like you don't know what.
What he's seen, what he's
Yeah,
done.
and
Yeah,
he's on a mission on like destroying something.
yeah.
But what is the five of sword usually?
Five of Swords usually looks like it's like victory and defeat, I think.
Right?
But here it's not necessarily that. It's the Five of Cups guy. You know, that's usually like depressed and all that. But it's usually, let me see if I can find him. Five of Swords. I should have had this organized. But no, I thought it'd be fine. I thought, oh, we don't really need. I should have.
Fine.
Should have had him ready. I don't have it ready with me. Where is it? Where did she go? Here it is. The Five of Swords. It's getting dark, so I should get a light out. Hold on. No, because then that's gonna just put a shadow on the cards. Uh, so yeah, hold on. I'm gonna set something up here. I think. No, I'll do it later in a bit. But yeah,
Ah, let me see the five of sword is five, five, five. Then having a
oops.
secret, being unknown. Yep, all the secrecy.
Right? I definitely secrets.
Are you getting light?
Yeah, I'm setting up a light. I should have done it sooner. I thought we were gonna be done sooner, but
Take your
whatever.
time.
Yeah. Ooh, cramp, cramp.
Uh-oh.
Got it. There we go. Here I'm gonna turn it like this. I'm gonna put this over here. Hold on. Put this here. Put this that over there. Put this here. Let's see. It's probably gonna blind me. Ah. Ah. Okay. How's that? Better?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Not as not as good as I'd like it, but we'll figure it out later. Okay. So moving on. Secrets, assassin. Yeah. Next we have the Six of Swords victory.
That makes sense.
Again. With like, but here's the children.
The reminiscent of the past.
Right? You know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of like the Children's Crusades.
What do you mean?
So in the Crusades, there was this. There was one called the Children's Crusade,
Uh-huh.
and it was like I guess they sent all these kids. They got all these kids to go to Jerusalem to on a crusade, essentially to convert people to Christianity. I think I can't. I don't know. I don't think it was real. Um, I don't know. It's been a while since I learned that in history class. I don't know if it was true now that I think about it, but yeah, the Children's Crusade. It reminds me of that because like it looks like they either like just came back from battle or they're going to battle. Or, it reminds me of that.
So what would you say for this one? With the
For
reminiscent of the past of like why is the kids on the victory like is it extra?
I wouldn't say that it's reminiscent of the past. I think maybe they might just be playing pretend.
Okay, I like that.
That's another good take on that, because like she's not holding a real sword. I think it's made of wood, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her little sword is made of wood.
Yeah.
And so but he has a real sword, so I think it's like, oh, she wants to be just like him or her. They could both be girls. Uh and there are and she and this and the older kids training to learn how to use a sword and all that. But it's strange because there's all these bannermen with spears and swords on their coat of arms there, and it's like it's interesting. They also have the flowers, so it seems like maybe a parade, um, a victory. Like I said, this is a weird card
This
again.
really hurt. Like how well let's see. 6. Welcome celebration being love, loyalty, time and space, behaving. But why the kids though? That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah. Why would they be there? What would that indicate? Like an innocence? Like
exactly. Like is
maybe
that
it's like what were you gonna say?
unless there's like innocence to it, right? To show the little kids with the wooden sword to praise the we should value our innocence. But anyway,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The victory of innocence.
yeah,
Yeah, that could be a take on it.
maybe we're just overthinking now with everything.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, like, if we don't, like, who else is like, how else will this be? I'm pretty sure people did this with the normal Rider-Waite Smith in the past. Before if they didn't have Waite's book.
Next.
Okay, so again, same thing. Why do they have all these random swords? Why are they not the same as like just normal six swords?
Well, I guess it goes into all the different cups that is being valued.
I would have like maybe on the swords have like different like liquids on them, like dripping from them. So it's like one has red for blood, and then like the others have like different colors.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like what did they cut? What made what stained them that color? And I would have just had them normal, you know,
Yeah.
because it's like, but I do get the idea. But it's like then it would just be like trying to fit into the same seven of cups,
Mm-hmm.
which that's not what this deck should be doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it should be trying to do something else. You know, like this isn't nostalgia and innocent. Well, there is that innocence, but it's like it's different still. You see, it's you know, this card isn't mourning and loss and depression. It's like it's an assassin out to kill here. Here it's like still this like stuck in that seven of cups look. Which is like we already have that. It's still that meaning of confusion, overwhelm, too many options. You're being clouded. There's, you know. So yeah, it's like Igor C is saying, which sword would you choose? It's the same as with the cups. Which cup would you choose? You can't really. There's not much of a difference. We want something different here. We want the twist of the Rider-Waite Smith. Same with the Eight of Swords, which it's the same as the Eight of Wands, though maybe more deadly.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Which I mean, like, if you're stuck with this design, you can't really do much with it. I think I maybe would have done maybe the coins or the cups in the eight of in the Eight of Wands pose
Mm-hmm.
rather than the swords.
True.
Yeah, and here, uh, maybe I would have done something else. Again, I wouldn't have done all these different things.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Nine of Swords, same thing. But
Eight. Eight.
I mean,
Nine. 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 Nine.
yeah, because we already touched on
Yes.
them.
The
I mean,
nine.
do you have something to say on the Eight of Swords?
Mhm.
So, Nine of Swords, it's the Nine of Wands, but with swords. He's not wounded,
It's not
so he is.
wounded.
He's
Is
definitely like.
is he picking different?
It looks like he's like listening to the sword.
But like
He's
all the other
hearing for
swords,
something.
yeah, all the other swords in the back, right? So like, but all the other swords in the back are just like peacefully there.
Yeah.
So like, is he practicing?
Maybe he's like like testing like the weight and the feel of his sword or the
Right,
swords to buy one, maybe.
yeah, going through all of them,
Right.
test it out. Like, is it which one is real, which one is not real?
Maybe. Yeah. He's definitely looking, and he's definitely trying to figure something out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a nice twist here. Okay, so here we have the Ten of Swords, which is the Ten of Wands, just more of an ouch. Is it the same person in the Ten of Wands?
Yeah.
Right?
It's
should
the guy.
be.
Yeah, I think so.
Right?
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, the same boots, same yeah.
Yep. But then, like, it is the Three of Swords in there,
Three of Swords, right?
in the heart.
I would say maybe a little bit like the Ten of Swords.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's carrying 7, but then
Oh yeah, and then the Three Knives.
in his back, which is like kind of the Three of Swords cutting into the heart.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You know, I'm
Yeah,
getting.
you got you got the pain of the Three of Swords and the pain of these extra swords as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of like there was a death in the family, you're getting a divorce, and I don't know, something else bad happened, and you broke your leg. You know?
Basically.
Yeah. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah. Good God. Which is a
Okay.
nice card, though.
What is it? What?
Which is a nice
The
card because it's kind of like poetically saying that, one person has to endure all of it.
yeah. Oh yeah. And with like the Three of Cups next to it, that would also like hammer it even more home. It's like they're going through all this shit, and these people are like just having a great time as
Yep.
well. All this
Yep.
person's suffering. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Two
Ooh,
of Coins.
I'm gonna move around my butt a little bit.
Yeah, it's got to get that circulation going.
Two of coins.
Okay,
Which is kind of
so
funny how he's like binded.
yeah, he can't move his arms. It's interesting how his eyes are closed, you know? So it's kind of like, so where like the Two of Swords, she's blindfolded, so she has no other choice. Her eyes could be open, but she's still not going to be able to see anything. Here, he's closing his eyes. I think here, he's listening, kind of like in the Nine of Swords, listening to the swords. I think here he's listening to the two coins. What he's listening for, I don't know. What he's trying to hear, I don't know. I think it's a time to like stop moving, stop looking, time to listen.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I think
So
so.
what
But
do
why?
you think?
So why is it for Pentacles? Like Pentacles is all about money and and groundedness, right? So is he financially trapped?
Maybe. Oh, I know what the ropes are. I'm like, where does rope come from? It's the ribbon that's between the two coins that makes the figure eight.
Okay.
So interesting little note. But going back to, so he's more like he's entangled now. He has no other choice but to sit down and maybe wait and listen his way out of this. He has no other choice.
Probably. I mean, that's the only explanation to it. Like the money within, I don't want to say the power of evil, but you know what I'm saying? Like, because like you said, the bind is the figure eight of the coins to the Two of Pentacles, right? So now it's transferred into like if you juggle too much, you're just gonna get stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Some of these cards, it's like they would work great with the Rider Waite Smith, not by themselves. In
correct.
some cases, like this one, but I mean, not like this one. This one's like that. This one definitely emphasizes that teamwork.
Hmm.
The three, uh, each person having a third coming together to make the whole.
To share, to
Yeah. So it's kind of like, well, and you see the other two. I was like, wait, is this? And I thought, oh, this is the Three Pentacles. But then I thought, wait, no, in the end, that's still one. And then I realized, oh, and then I looked, obviously, at the two at the bottom. So here it's like they have the two. They don't need that one. These aren't the ones that they were actually working with, or they needed, but they each have what the other needs.
mhm.
And so it's kind of, and that does show in like the Three of Pentacles in the traditional Rider Waite Smith. We have the priest that's overlooking the construction of the church. We have the upperclassman here who's funding it, and then we have the worker here who's making it happen.
True.
But yeah, but not sure how exactly. I guess it's more like this is the moment before they start working on in the Three of Pentacles and the Rider Waite Smith. Here it's like they barely met and then they realize, oh, we're going to be the perfect team to make this project happen.
I think so.
Yeah, let's move on then. So here I have the Four of Coins. Very white background. I think this is the only card with the white background, right? Sure, there might be more.
I think so. It's probably is the only one.
All right. Ooh, ooh. Sorry for the yawn. Um, so here, I think that's the person from in the background of the Four of Wands.
Let's see. Four of Wands. Yeah.
Right? But they're now all up front and close, and they're like celebrating. They're like, "Yay, we got it! Yay, we did it!"
Yeah.
But the other one's like the other person here. She's kind of like, "Wait, oh!" And then I just noticed he's covering the third, so he has the most, but she only has the one. So there's this imbalance going on here.
Right?
Yeah, what is she standing on? Just a garland of, oh yeah, she has tulips in her hand. Some of them are wilting, and she's stepping on a crown of roses.
So it feels like the dude is all materialistic, and then the woman is a little bit more nature-like.
Yeah, she's more into like the beauty of the things outside of like what money can buy. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's legit.
Yeah, but he's also very show offy.
He is. He's
Yeah.
he's like already have one hidden under his foot, and he's like, look at me.
Yeah, look at these up here that I have. Don't look at that one, you know?
Rude. Typical
Mm-hmm.
man.
So here we have the Five of Pentacles, and here it's the five people from the Five of Wands, I believe, coming together and reconstruct and rebuilding. I think from yeah, uh, in their little battle, in their skirmish in the Five of Wands, they probably broke a window, and so they're probably rebuilding it now. But this guy though, he's not doing anything. He's just overlooking it. There's
So there's
always that
person taking all the credit for everybody's work.
exactly. The group does all the work, and that one person does nothing. Yep.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Okay, so here I have the Six of Pentacles. Kind of that same vibe that, giving, gift giving, donating, sharing a little bit. But it's a garden from the Six of Cups. Who are the people, though?
The people, I think, is the same.
No, they gotta be different. Where are they from?
The Six of Cups. Well, no. Six of Cups is the
Yeah, maybe from the Six of Pentacles? No.
swords.
No. Would it be?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. And then he has tunic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if they're from the Six of Swords, taking it from that. But then it's like, okay, maybe they're like sending the kid off. Maybe they're giving them money to go buy something. Meanwhile they stay and work on the house.
Well, I feel like it's. I don't know, like because they're also giving him the grape, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like it's like the passing of wealth in a way, like
Right. An inheritance.
yeah, the teachings of like what is important and balance of money and material things and they're all happy in the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. So just the same like the Seven of Swords, just with pentacles. So it's kind of like how different is this card needed? And
This
not
one is
really.
this one is like stupidity,
Yeah.
like hardcore stupidity. How like or carelessness. I should say carelessness.
Yeah, like put those coins in a stack and carry them right.
Yep. Carelessness, like losing money, losing everything.
Yeah. I think that's enough on that.
That's good. That's like is on point.
Yeah. Eight of Coins. I mean, I guess, huh?
This one is the that one I don't get
It's
this one at all.
yeah, it's scattered. Like all the coins are all over the place. It's
And it's with
uh,
this squirrel card.
yeah, it's right at his foot. It's right behind the cliff, I would say, like right behind there. Right? Or is it right there?
Right there.
Let me see this. Oh
I
yeah,
think
I see it now. Yeah, yeah. He's right there under the skirt, yeah.
so. Like blindly, or is he just abandoning the wealth? Like I don't care about wealth anymore. I'm on a quest. Leave me be.
Yeah, I guess maybe. Or maybe he doesn't see like all the coins around him and he's just like, because he's
So
walking
dark.
at yeah, and only by like a torch.
Hmm.
So he's not really looking at what he's missing. He's not seeing what he's missing.
Right.
Even like when there's a coin like right there.
Which is kind of funny with this one. Is like he is like I am just having the time of my life. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with everything. All my nuts is in order, is in my cups. And this one is like, where can I find my wealth? I don't see where's my fortune is. I need money. It's like right there. It's hidden.
Yeah. Oh, my earphones fell out. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. So here it's kind of like, okay, it's I think this is more trauma, PTSD, because he's from the Nine of Wands, and he has like, because he has the bandage, and you see all the pentacles, all damaged and wounded and hurt and bleeding.
Mhm.
Some of them are fine, some of them are healing, but there's still those wounds there.
And it is the Nine of Swords bed.
Yeah, which has kind of like the same meaning: nightmares, stress, anxiety.
Mhm.
But this one's more of like, I think more it's like the
One,
pain, reliving the pain, and yeah,
yeah.
yeah, a little bit problematic because I don't really think one should use tarot as an actual diagnosis tool for like either mental health or physical health or anything like that.
But then I'm like wondering though, like all the coins are like broken except three of them. Like is he a worker? Like, the guy on, is it five of coins or six of coins that keep pounding on the coins? And, he's just worrying about his work.
I think it's the Eight of Coins.
Yeah, the eight of coins. Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Like, is he
He's
worrying
working.
about job opportunity? Like, I don't have time to get all the coins minted.
Maybe it's like maybe he's like thinking of like all yeah, and like his failures at work, things that are going wrong at work. Um,
Exactly. Because if it's just
yeah,
gonna be like, if he's worrying about money, it would be just regular coins.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But these coins are like all bruised up,
broken.
melted,
Yeah,
and like scorned, you know?
yeah, and it's like band-aids isn't gonna help that wound there.
Exactly. So I feel like it's more about like the job, the like, can I repair the money problem, or like is my job insecurity of my job, which leads to money, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Moving on.
Ten of Coins. So this one is buried by his money. That's kind of what I get from it. It's interesting because it's the old man from the Ten of Pentacles, but he's laying down on the ground, which makes me wonder, where is the guy from the Ten of Swords?
Uh,
Yeah, where's this guy? Where do they put this guy?
with the rope.
No, because that's the same guy as the Two of Pentacles.
No, I mean, let me see.
Unless it's the guy from the Ten. No, not from the Nine of Pentacles. Let me see. Now we gotta look.
The 10. No, that's not him. I mean, Can he be this one also?
That's what I thought. I'm like, maybe it's also him because the sleeve is white, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be
Maybe.
him.
Right? That's what I would say. So where would that Ten of Wands guy be?
Which is the original Tens of Wands?
He looks exactly the same as like the Ten of Swords in this deck. It's all getting confusing. Uh I'm not going through the deck now. No, I can't find him. We'll save it for later.
Let's just say it's the same guy.
Yeah, right? It's like there's that interchange, you know. Okay,
This
so
guy. No, they should have done this guy. This walking guy should be this guy.
right, and the guy with the
Buried one should be this guy who's
yeah,
buried. Yeah,
right,
I think.
yeah, um,
Because now there's a missing person.
yeah.
Where to
Where
find
did he go?
this missing person? Maybe the missing person is the killer. Maybe the missing person is that ninja.
Maybe. I mean, he's all dressed. That black robe is covering everything. Yeah.
But who is the two? The two dog is the pentacle dog, right?
Yeah, from the Ten of Pentacles and the normal Rider-Waite Smith.
Yeah. So somebody killed the pentacle guys, and it has to be, and the killer is
The guy with the spear and the Ten of Cups.
no, the guy is this one. This one is faking it. He never died. He escaped.
Yeah, those swords were never that deep in there.
Yep, he never died because the knight, the Ten of Wands, we confirm. Get the Ten of Sword again.
Oh, oh no, I lost it. Hold on.
Because we are confirmed it's exactly the same guy.
Right?
Yeah. So the missing guy is the Ten of Swords guy.
Okay. The one and the same. Oh yeah, maybe they were like thinking.
We never find him in any of the cards in the new deck.
Right? Because
so he killed the one. Oh my god. Maybe he's the assassin.
We're him.
He's the assassin. Where's the assassin card?
Now, like we're trying to find the. Right, but the assassin has white hair.
Oh, it's awake. It's awake.
He bleached it.
Who is this guy again?
He's from the Five of Cups. Because of the Five of Swords. We're never gonna find him.
No, he's not. Yep. You're right. So no. There's a missing person. It is the Ten of Swords. That guy from RWS escaped and killed everyone, and this is the new tale. We solved it.
Okay, but like, what does this mean in the reading, though?
There's no meaning. This one just read it as it is. Money kills you.
There we go.
Money kills you. That's it.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else about it, but I can't remember what.
We have gone 4 hours of this madness. No wonder we're going crazy.
Yeah. Maybe he's in one of the squirrel cards.
No. Nope.
No.
Who is okay? When we talk, let's talk about who is this one though. Who is?
That's the Empress. That's behind the Empress.
Okay. Behind the Empress.
So yeah. Okay. So here, let's see. So here it's a different perspective from the moon card here and the Empress for the one with the sun for the King of Squirrels and the Queen of Squirrels.
What color do you have the King of Squirrels?
The king for which one? With the moon or the sun?
The moon. The moon.
The moon for the King of Squirrels?
No,
Mine's
no.
blue.
The with the sunflower.
This one? The Queen of Squirrels? It's blue.
Which one do you have extra?
I have, let me see, I think I put them all in this box. Let me find it. Let's see. It's the one with the sunflowers, right?
Yeah. Queen.
Let's see. Let's see. I think I have two of them. I think they're both yellow.
Yeah, well, I am. Never mind.
I
Never.
got two. I have. Oh wait, no. Never
I
mind.
don't need it. I don't need this one. I have this one. I'm being stupid right now.
Uh,
I'm being stupid right now. Like this. Okay, I got it. Like this.
yeah.
I'm missing the other King of Squirrel. That's right.
Okay, the one with the sun that makes the other half of the sun.
I don't have. Yep, I don't have that King of Squirrel with the sun.
Right. I think I have like a few extras of those. Yeah, I have two extras and they're yellow.
Yes, that's what I need.
All right.
I need a yellow because I have 4 blue and then 3 yellow.
Oh, okay.
So if you send one of the yellow King of Squirrel for me with the sun, then I have the complete set.
All right.
Oh dear me.
So yeah, where now what I'm trying to figure out is the moon. So now this one is the sun card with the sunflowers,
Mm-hmm.
I think. And then this one, though, I don't know where this guy is.
It's the Hermit.
Is it? Because it's like in the far distance, you see that little stick figure almost.
That's the Hermit.
Oh yeah, the hermit with the candlestick.
Yeah.
The world in the position of the hermit.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see.
And then these are pretty much self-explanatory. The other scroll cards, the elemental ones. The Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Or no, the Ace of Wands. Well, yeah, the Ace of Cups, and yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hold and reverse. So
what's the T?
This one.
Yeah.
Is with this Hermit, right?
Yes.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other Hermit is the beaten one, which is not right.
Yeah, it's like the soldier coming out of battle.
And then this one is the little figure with the moon on the tower.
No. It's the one. She's behind sunflower. That one's behind sunflowers. That one is with. Let me see if I can find it. Because I'm not sure which collection of the majors it goes with. Let me see. I'm trying to find the one with all the sunflowers.
This one?
Let's see.
No.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's the moon.
It's facing the moon. Remember how the other moon card is like facing the sun?
I'm going
How the
crazy.
sun is facing, right? It's a change of perspective.
Right now.
Hold on. Someone's knocking on my door. I'm gonna mute my mic for a minute.
Okay. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? Are you still alive? How's everyone?
Okay, what did I miss?
You didn't miss anything. I'll just ask how's everyone. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is the big problem. So the squirrel is looking at the moon with all the sunflowers.
Yeah.
So the two moon cards have no
So
sunflowers on it.
okay, so yeah, it's not because again, we're on the where here. I'm gonna show you what's the T. What like which sun card is it though? Um, I'm looking for the other one where there's sunflowers on it, but I think there aren't that many.
This one?
That's what I think it might be.
But this is it's not.
Because remember, this card here is the moon path. It's just flipped. They're facing each other. So the moon is facing the sun here. The sun is facing the moon. Because you see at the top, it's a change of perspective. It's behind the moon. The moon is to our back, and we're now facing the sun. The same thing here. The sun is on our back, and we're facing the moon, and the sun is looking at the moon now.
Holy mouse. Holy mouse. I get it now. Problem solved.
There we go. But there's another sun card that has it like this, and usually we would be able to see the squirrel here if that was the case. So I'm thinking that squirrel card is with from collection A. So I'm looking at all the other cards with sunflowers. So I'm thinking it might be. Would it be on this one? No. It's not death because look at how open and it's green compared to that. There's unless maybe it is. I don't see how. Moving on. Uh, and again, it's like the Emperor card. You don't really see the back of the Emperor either.
Hmm?
So it's like, what card could it be? Maybe on one of the court cards? Where the court cards are the have the majors in them.
I'm dying.
Oh, drink some water.
Oh my butt.
I have no idea. I'm now like looking at all the other cards now, and I'm like, I don't see anywhere else where there's like sunflowers like that.
No, it has to be. It has to be. It should just be the sun and because it's right. It's the there's only cards like this.
Right?
And
And
the sun
she's
and the
like,
moon.
and she has like the bricks right there on top
Yep.
of the bricks,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like it's either this card with the hermit or the other card with the emperor on it.
So you will send me a king of squirrel with the sun with
Yeah.
the yellow back.
Yes.
And then we have a complete set.
Yeah. Let me set that. I should set it aside, but I should know. I should remember. So yeah, okay, there we go.
I
That was a
wonder.
walkthrough or what?
Let me see. You know what? I think the King of Squirrel with the Sun card, they are all yellow back. I yes, I already have a thingy there. It's still not. Nope. I too bony of a butt.
It pierces through the cotton.
Yes. Okay. Check your Queen of Squirrel with the Sun card or with the Moon card. Are they all blue back?
Let me see.
Queen of Squirrel with the Moon card. Look in the back. Are they all blue? They
Here,
should
I'm
be
gonna
all.
take out. I might have. That might be the only one that I have. Yeah. Which one was it again? With the moon on it,
Queen
right?
of
With
Squirrel with the sunflower.
let
It
me
should be
see.
all blue.
No, it's yellow.
It's yellow? No, 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 not this one. Queen.
Oh. Oh yeah. Let me see.
Find this card and turn it around.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. With the where did I put it? Where did it go? I lost it. Where is she? Oh, here she is. Yeah, this one. It's blue.
It's blue. Yeah, we cracked it. Because
What do you
this
mean?
Queen of Squirrel, I have 4 of them.
Okay.
They're all blue. Which
Uh
confirms
huh.
with yours is also blue, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then the Queen of Squirrel with the sun is all yellow.
Okay. Hold on. I have to take out all my other scroll cards to check.
For sure.
So, hold on. I have them all out. I'm pulling them all out. Put one there. That one there. That one there. That one there. This one here, and then put this one here. And that one goes there. Okay, so those 3 or 4, right? I have the one that's yellow,
Yep.
and that
So
one.
we got that one right for sure.
Okay, how many of these do you have? I
These,
have 2.
let me see. With the King of Squirrel, right?
Yeah, the Lunar King of Squirrels.
The Lunar King of Squirrel. I have 1. Let me
And
see.
what color is that?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have 1, and it should be blue.
Yeah, mine is blue.
Yep, that cracks it. And what I'm missing is the King of Squirrel Lunar, which is yellow, which you have like 3 of them.
I have blue. And
No,
this is
King.
I have King
King of
of
Squirrel, because we already went through the queens.
Oh yeah, the Solar King of Squirrels.
It should be all yellow in the back.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're gonna send 1 to me so that I have
Yeah.
Queen and King for sure. Okay, let's
Yeah.
look at Squirrel of Swords. And these
Full
should
of
be the one that
swords.
are multiplied with both colors.
I have 5, and there are I have 3 yellow and 2 blue.
Yep. So these are multiple colors. We kind of cracked it. And then all the other ones should be multiple color also.
Let's see. Scroll of Wands, 2 of each.
Squirrel of Wands, I have 5 of them, and I have 3 and 2.
Hmm.
Yep. Squirrel of Cups.
Let's see. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 of the Scroll of Cups.
I have 3 Squirrel of Cups, and they are all Yellow for me.
I have 4 blues and 2 yellows.
Interesting.
Okay. We kind of lost the pattern there a bit, but
But you know what? Send me a blue one.
yeah.
Yeah, send me a blue one.
Okay.
So that I have blue and yellow.
Okay.
So that one is done. Squirrel of sword is done. Squirrel of wand is done.
Scroll
And
of Pentacles?
Squirrel of pentacles. I have both color.
Yeah, I have both color too.
Amazing. Did we do Queen of Squirrel Sun? We did it, right? Yeah, we did.
No, I only have the one.
Yeah, because it's all
Yeah.
yellow. I'll send you yellow one. For
I already have it. I already have it yellow.
okay.
Okay. I think
So then
that's
we'll
it.
both have both color of both decks extra at the same time.
Let me see, because I know I don't have. Let me see. I have a yellow of that one and that one. I have yellow of those. And then I have. You see, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't have a. Yeah, I don't have yellows of these.
Yellow of which one?
Yellows of these two. These are both blue, and I have this one in blue too, of the King of Squirrels.
No, both are supposed to be blue.
Of which one?
The moon card, the moon king,
Yeah.
they're always going to be blue in the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you like the moon card supposed to be blue. The sun card supposed to be yellow. For the kings and queens.
For these should be yellow.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
we track this one for sure.
Okay.
And then all the squirrel of wands and kings, squirrel of wands, squirrel of cups, squirrel of pentacles, squirrel of swords, those should be both colors. So if any of
Okay. Yeah.
them you're lacking a color, let me know.
Okay. Yeah. No, I got like one of each in all of those for sure.
For me, I need a squirrel of cups in blue.
You need a scroll of cups and blue. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Because in every other card, I have 2 colors of both.
Yeah. Okay. So you need a king of squirrels of the sun, this one, and a blue of the scroll of cups.
Yes.
Okay, setting these aside.
Oh,
So fucking complicated.
so complicated. Like, so complicated.
Maybe we're just overthinking it.
No, because then we have both sets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, we're crazy. We're crazy people.
But it's like it's so fun to look at like how they how how they're like mixed everything up together. It's like I think there's so much potential for like for collection C. You know, I hope they they break out of the mold and go just all out crazy and make 80 cards each unique of like the different suits and the different just mix it all up as much as they can.
Okay, so we are overdone.
Yeah, already 4 hours and 40 minutes. What are we gonna do next after this one?
Not tonight. I'm done.
No, yeah, for sure. Next
I
weekend.
think you know what I'm going to do though. I am going to do because I don't want people to watch. I mean, if they want it in depth, they should watch this. But I think I'm going to create a flip through of both cards.
Yeah.
They can just watch it and call it a day.
Yeah, just for the images. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anything else you want to announce coming soon, coming out? Where
Not
should people follow you?
Yeah, follow me over at On the Cusp Tarot. You will see part 1, link down below. You will see the deck collection A in my channel. If you haven't followed me, subscribe, please do so. And all my information is on my channel. Instagram On the Cusp Tarot, Facebook On the Cusp Tarot, and Twitter. I don't really use Twitter. And then
Who uses Twitter?
I have TikTok also, but I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with my TikTok. And then for me, the next one live will be another Tarot Hall King review.
Of course.
Yeah. It's horrible. Ready?
Oh my gosh. How did and so
Because-
soon?
Because it is funny though, like when I am in, so I went back to Chicago, though. Well, you know what? The actual Tarot Hall is actually in Omaha.
Oh, okay.
So all the seemingly Tarot Hall that I just did for the live in Chicago, those are the accumulated. Those are the accumulated throughout the quarantine. They got sent over there and they have been sitting there. So when I've been, you know, when I've been away for so long, it seems like I have a Tarot Hall, but it's not really a hall. It's just accumulated packages.
Oh,
But
okay, yeah.
these are the ones that I actually bought for the last 2 weeks when I'm super depressed, when I'm like, I don't know what my life will be. I have to figure out my dad's situation. And the only thing that brings joy is tarot. And when I see like, okay, somebody is selling a whole lot, I'm like, here's $400, give me everything.
Yeah. Shopping therapy, retail therapy.
Yeah. And then, you know, I'm actually glad for everything that I've got. I'm sure if people watch this live, they will be jealous because most of them are out of print. Like, most of them are out of print. Remember, I was saying that I want to get the Gardren?
Gendron?
Gendrum?
Right? Is that what it is?
This one? Is it showing? Let's see how long that will wait until it show on StreamYard. Is it showing? Oh my god. It's more than 10 seconds. It's more than 10 seconds.
What are you trying to do?
I just commented live on the YouTube channel, but I'm waiting it to show on the StreamYard live comment, and it's not showing yet.
Oh, weird.
It is longer than 10-second delay. It's 20-second delay.
Do I have it set up so it's longer?
Yeah, it's 20-second delay. So it just pop up C on the StreamYard.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta, let me see, maybe here? No, I gotta look at how they comments, banner settings, general, camera, audio, green screen, guests. Yeah, I know there was a way. I think there's a way where you can set it up so that it's like much faster or slower. Yeah, 20 seconds. Ooh.
But anyway, so yeah, so I got that tarot deck, and I got a bunch of out of print is it Il Managano? Jello?
I think it's Il Mene. I'm not sure. Il Meneghello, I think?
Meneghello.
Italian. I don't know. I know there was a way where someone corrected me on how to pronounce it, but I can't remember. I think Lucy did, but I can't remember how to pronounce it correctly.
Il Maneghello. Yeah, I got like a couple of them. Yeah, and then somebody was selling like a major moving haul for $140, and it was like 20 decks. More is not like it's like 15 or 16 decks, so it equaled $10 a deck, and I don't have half of them, and I think one of them is like I have to open it. One of them is Star Child or whatever. But I'm like,
Oh,
for $10? I'm like,
for
I'm just
$10, they probably like really needed to get rid of it then.
yeah. She was like, I have to move, and the new house has no place for anything, so I'm just gonna sell the whole thing. If you want to
Huh.
get the whole lot, I'll give you $140. I'm like, here's
That
$40.
that's a steal.
Yeah, it's less. Yeah, it's more. It's crazy.
You robbed her. Why? You robbed her.
Well, she posted it. $140. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. I don't. I would rather sell it as the whole thing and then just pack everything and mail it and then call it a day. I'm like,
Watch it be like a knockoff.
I hope
It's just
not.
it's just a box, and on the inside it's just flashcards.
Oh well, and then it's just well. Then I say I spend $140 on very expensive craft papers.
Oh, okay. Get it?
I don't know. I don't know if I should say it on. I should say it today. I
If
don't
you
know.
don't if you don't if you don't want to, don't announce it then.
No, I don't want.
Um.
I don't want.
Okay.
I'll do it on in the private chat.
All right. Let me see here. Where the hell do I find the private chat?
If you go
Oh, there it
to,
is.
you
That's
see it?
interesting. That's interesting.
I was like, okay,
And
this.
ooh,
Do you see
cut
it?
the cameras. Cut the cameras. Dead ass. Wow.
Okay. The whole thing was like,
On what?
she posted this like all the out of print deck. She posted everything. They're all out of print. And then people are like jumping in, right? And I was like, I have no time to research. And then I don't have I don't have the whole listing. I have like 3 of them. And
Send
those
me send me screenshots of the listing of what decks are in there.
I will. And they were like out of print, out of print.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Only 3 of them is over $100, and I was iffy about those 3 of them over $100. But everything else is around like $60 or whatever. And those are like I was like I have never seen those before. When I even do a research, it's not even popping up. I was like, what?
Oh,
So
now those are yeah.
yeah. So I was just like, you know what? Let's save your problem and save my problem. Since I'm the third one that messaged you, I will take whatever left behind. And then she was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yes, I'm sure, because I can sell it later, like because I've never seen it
Yeah,
before, right?" And then the
yeah.
whole reason of getting that lot was because I saw is it Tridric Tarot?
I don't know that one.
You know that one. It's out of print. Let me. The creator died. Tydrick. Tydwick.
Tildwick?
Tildwick. Yeah.
Oh, you got okay.
The whole
Okay.
reason was because of that deck.
Uh-huh.
She listed that deck because I already have it, but I
Uh-huh.
remember Lady Knight of Avalon from my channel wanted it, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's a reasonable price! I want to snatch it and maybe give it to Lady Knight of Avalon." And I was like,
Yeah.
immediately I was gonna message her, and then she was like, "Okay, I have 3 people before you, and I will let you know." I'm like, "Okay, I don't care, whatever left behind. You know what? If you don't mind, I would actually buy the whole freaking lot. Just give me everything." And then she said, "Well, I feel unfair to the 3 people." And then of course, one of the people is got the
Got the Tildwick?
yeah. So
Of course.
but I'm gonna send you the list of everything else, and then you can decide. That was a steal, but I feel like it's a steal.
Well, we'll see why. We'll see.
All right,
So,
we say
so
goodbye.
yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay. thank you everyone for stopping by and watching this walkthrough. Don't forget to check out Y's walkthrough of Collection A of the Shuffle Tarot. And here's to hoping they release a Collection C. So yeah, I'll see you all later. And yeah, I guess that's it. Bye
Bye.
everyone.
And
And broadcast.